Hi everyone, I'm Al Pagiro and welcome to my stuff videos. Today I'm going to be talking about tech. My videos I've been talking about gear, random technology stuff, gadgets, and then other things other stuff that I have here at home or that we've bought over the last few years that save us money or just make sense. So today I'm going to talk to you about technology, specifically SSDs, solid state drives for your PC or your Mac. I've been wanting to do this video for a while. Some people don't even know what SSDs are, or solid state drives, but they will change change your computer experience overall. They changed mine and they recently changed my wife's. So what's a solid state drive? It's basically something without mechanical parts. This is one right here. They all come really small, or 2.5-inch drives, about the same size as your laptop drive. This is one out of one of our old laptops. The old HDDs, or hard disk drives, are large. These are, I think they're 3.5 inches, and they have mechanical parts on them. Means they actually have a disc that turns inside with a little head, kind of like what's on a recorder or a vinyl disc player that actually reads what's on the metal discs. So these are new and different because they have no mechanical parts. They use basically just chips with data on them. It's like your thumb disk that you plug in your computers, your USB thumb drives, and they access data really fast because the HDDs have to spin up. Hard disk drives actually have to spin up. They have to read. They have to process the information. Whereas these, they just look at the data, and it's like instantaneous. I went from like 2 or 3 minute load times for my computer when it would boot up to no time at all, like seconds, probably like 10 to 15 seconds to boot up my machine. And I'm an online gamer, so it makes it way better for my gaming experience because I'm dealing with large files, large amounts of data, and I have a high-speed internet connection, so when I'm playing games I don't have to wait. I want my game to boot up, and I want everything to work awesome, and I have a good graphics card as well. Now my wife, we just recently changed her life by putting a solid state drive in her MacBook Pro. She had actually I think this is actually her HDD, her hard disk drive out of her MacBook Pro, and I put a solid state disk drive in an SSD, and her boot times changed completely. She was working with pictures, she was doing video, she was doing a lot of social media, and she was building like pictures or collages of various different pictures and then doing some minor video editing. But her old HDD wasn't really cutting them, or wasn't doing what she needed it to do, and her computer was a little bit older, so it was taking a little while for her to access some of the information. But we put a solid state drive in her MacBook Pro, and bam, it was awesome. It took a little while to get my brothers to get on board to get SSDs, but it changed their online gaming experience as well. So I'd encourage you to go out there, and maybe if you have a hard disk drive in your computer still, you pick up an SSD. So these are, we have like 4 or 5 of these in the house. This is an older one. This is a Samsung. That's what I live by. I don't get anything else because they make the highest quality ones. These are about 250 gigs. They're expensive, but they're definitely worth it. So nowadays you can get a 250 gigabyte solid state drive for just under $100. The more you get, obviously the more expensive it is. Like a 500 gigabyte one is probably, I think it's like $260, something like that. But it's definitely worth it. It reduces the amount of time you mess around with opening large files, if that's what you're doing, or if you're online gaming, or you're doing video editing, or using some high-speed graphics programs. It really will change your experience. What else can I tell you about them? They're really small. They're cool. They don't create a lot of heat, and they just make a lot of sense for you. So if you have any questions, post them under the video. What else did I need to talk to you? I talked about price, talked about what's great about it. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. So I hope you enjoy the video. Go out there and get yourself a solid state drive to change your computer experience. Thanks for listening in. Bye.